Here we are, Tuesday, February 2nd, 2010. Another random part of my morning. It's about 4:30 a.m. and I decided today was time to clean the sheets, given the fact that I not only blew the dust out of my fan with the shop vac earlier 2 days ago, but I also blew the dust out of my computer while it was sitting on my bed. And so while I have the sheets and mattress pad off, I noticed that there was some slight staining. I know the other side of this mattress is really stained, but I can't complain. I got it for free. And it was much better than what I had before. Very comfortable. Very comfortable. It's kind of a semi-pillow top. I really like it. Anyway, so I decided to hit up all these stains with Clorox cleanup. No dilution, just straight out of the bottle. I have a custom spray bottle that I use that really puts a fine mist of it out there. And this was a bad stain. It's starting to to disappear. And there's some stains up there that are starting to lighten. So I'm hopeful. I mean, nobody sees this part of the mattress anyway, but, you know, I know it's there. Heck, maybe if I have good luck with it, I'll flip it over and do the other side of the mattress too, although it's really bad. Where did the stains come from? Well, my Aunt Julie bought this mattress brand new about 10 years ago, 11 years ago. Probably from the room store. And, no, actually she bought it at Wick's, which was a very high-end furniture store that I don't think is around any longer here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Anyway, since then she's had a couple of grandbabies, and they like to come over and spend the night. And unfortunately, when you got little bitty tiny toddlers and babies, they tend to have accidents, and there tends to be stains. You know, you can blot at them and scrub them down with water, soap and water and everything, but the stain's still going to remain. And so, it's my last-ditch effort to lift the stains. I figure, what the heck, I ain't got nothing better to do. I don't think the Clorox cleanup is really going to hurt the mattress. If it did anything at all, it would fade the color, but, you know, whatever. Pillows, blankets, sheets, and pillowcases are all in the washing machine right now. The best thing about all this is knowing that when it's time to go to bed again, I'll have a clean mattress pad and clean sheets and clean pillowcases. There is absolutely nothing like that feeling. Oh yeah, and as usual, I'm uploading videos to YouTube. These two videos, this video's already been uploaded and, well, processed once for low definition. That's the first part of my What's in Jason's Closet video, and this is the second part that's halfway through uploading, or almost halfway through. I actually have a third video to go along with that, about my speakers, and then a fourth one counting this one. Another sad event that happened yesterday. Actually, there's a whole slew of events. In fact, I don't think I've told you guys. Well, first of all, yesterday while I was walking around trying to get the room cleaned up, I accidentally stepped on my very expensive tripod with my right foot, and it broke the support. And this support is most definitely broken. It's not just something that snaps out and snaps back in. So I don't even know if the tripod's going to be usable anymore. I'm quite upset about that. Well, then yesterday I was leaning back in a chair, as I probably shouldn't be doing in this cheap office chair that I'm doing now. But I was leaning back in my usual computer chair. This is a computer chair I've had for several years now. And I was just trying to chill out because I was having a bad day and was feeling sick, you know, this cold flu crap and all that. So I was just listening to some tunes. I was actually listening to George Strait. I'll tell you what, even if you don't like country, get George Strait's 50 number ones is what it's called. The title of the album is 50 number ones. And it says 50 number one hits of all time. And I'm telling you, you will like, if you don't like the entire album, you'll like at least half of it, especially the modern half. Me, I like the old school stuff and the new school stuff, so. Anyway, back to the story. I was sitting here relaxing, leaning back in the chair, had my eyes closed, and all of a sudden I hear BAM! And I feel the chair give way. This is when I still had those two tower speakers sitting out here. I had one sitting over here and one sitting over here. You know, I was enjoying the music and checking out the speakers. And so I was sitting like this. As soon that BAM was the chair breaking, some component of the chair, that the one that allows it to lean back and lean forward smoothly and lock into place. So I went backwards. The chair went backwards with me. And as I'm falling, I ran the back of my head onto the left channel speaker, which is now sitting right behind this monitor. Hard. And this is fiberboard, MDF, whatever you want to call it. It freaking hurt. And I was so mad because my chair was broken. It's my favorite chair. It was the only one that was tall enough for me. Now I am sitting in this spare office chair that we just happened to grab from my aunt's work a few weeks ago. And it sits about, well, it looks like 3.5 inches off the ground. There is no way to adjust the height. The only adjustment is for the lumbar support. And it's very, very, very uncomfortable. So yeah, between breaking my tripod and breaking my computer chair, I wound up in a pretty crappy mood yesterday. Let alone the fact that I was coming down with this cold or flu or whatever it is, allergies. I personally think it's kind of allergies just because I kicked up so much dust in here. I mean, this place hadn't been vacuumed, dusted, cleaned, blown out, whatever you want to call it, and since long before I moved back in, probably since I moved out, which was early July of 2009. So